Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I hope you'll stay and sub. We had how to look rich and classy, now we've got how to dress younger and still look classy. Are all the like to know it cult members doing these classy things? I haven't bothered to look. I should have looked really, shouldn't I? Anywho, I've done the answers video, but YouTube's decided that it can't be monetized. I wouldn't mind. I hardly swore in that one. I swore more in the how to look rich and classy one, and they let that one through. There is no rhyme or reason to YouTube these days. I give up. Anywho, shall we jump in? I just checked and I don't think she's got music at the start, so...
Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how you can dress younger and still look classy. These tips will allow you to keep your style. If you're like me, you love feminine silhouettes, you love trends, cut out.
She's off with the femininity stuff. Right, can I just see what we have on here so I've got some idea of what I'm looking for? Right, I think. I won't remember. You know I won't remember. Yes, no, we don't like cut out things.
All kinds of things that a lot of people would say a woman that is 52 years old is not able to wear. I do think that as you age, you do have to modify some of the things that you do. How you dress is such an expression of who you are.
Oh, isn't it just? But can I just say thank you for shutting the door?
Think that it should change drastically. You can look at celebrities like Sarah Jessica Parker, J-Lo. I'm trying to think of women that are like our age. Jennifer Aniston. They still have their same vibe, but they just modify it to fit their age and their lifestyle. At the top, dress to express, not to impress. You want to dress in a way that tells the world who you are, what you're about.
I'm sorry. What was that? Dress to impress, not to what? Hang on. The clapping put me off.
But they just modify it to fit their age and their lifestyle. At the top, dress to express, not to impress.
That's what you do. You don't dress to express, you dress to impress and to try and make people think you're rich. You just said that in the next video.
You want to dress in a way that tells the world who you are, what you're about. It's going to be their first impression.
What do you think people's first impressions are of you, Lisa? Really? When you go outside of Wilmywood, into the real world, what do you think people think when they see you walking down the street? Even in Wilmywood, what do you think your locals think when they see you out and about on your front porch talking to yourself and pretending to have a drink? Or what do you think the UPS man thinks when he comes to deliver a parcel and he finds that it's basically a bedroom inside the door with some weird woman getting in and out of clothes with a rolling rack and 10,000 pairs of shoes? What do you think people really think? Do you ever stop? You're so gung-ho telling me and everyone else what we should do and how we should dress and what we should wear and what makeup we should use. Do you ever stop and think about what you're doing? Probably not.
So you never want to take away your true style and expression just to fit other people or other places. Like I always say, you might just want to modify that just a little bit. So we're going to start with one of the biggest tips ever. And this is something I do all the time. Like I would say half of the time I buy things, I size up. Especially if you...
No, that's a stupid bit of advice. If you're buying something really clingy that's going to show the girls off and grab you behind, then yeah. But most of us aren't wearing clothes like that. We wear clothes that fit, not that hang off us.
You are buying something that's not well made, which is a lot of the time with me. I will be purchasing something from, let's say, H&M or a store kind of like that. I will typically size up.
Right, Lisa, I know you're watching my videos. Will you please listen to me? You're not sizing up. You're that size in that shop. In another shop, you might be a size lower. In another shop, you might need to size up 2 sizes. You're not sizing up. You're buying the size that fits you. That is why you try stuff on. When you realise that at H&M you have to size up all the time and you're not an extra small, that means in H&M you're a small. In Zara you're a medium. In fucking, I don't know, somewhere else you're a large. I had a dress when I was living at home with my mother that was a 10. I was no more a 10 then than I am now. That didn't mean I'd sized down. That meant that person who made that dress sized it as a 10. It's like shoes. You might be an 8 in that shop and a 7 in another shop. You're not sizing up or down. Which bit of that don't you understand? As a fashionista, you don't even...
That way I know it is going to flatter my body a little bit more, because as we age, we can be the same height, the same weight, but our weight has shifted. Our body has changed. If you will size up, you will notice your seams will hit a little bit better. The flow will be a little bit better, like in a dress.
Because that's the size you need to buy, because that's the size you are. Good God, how difficult is this for you to compute? Size up.
If you're wearing jeans, maybe it fits a little better through the, I don't know what other word to say, but like the crotch area. You don't want it to be like hugging you. And a lot of times that extra weight that we have maybe in our bottom or in our tummies might make those same pair of jeans that we could wear when we were young at the same weight fit a little different, because they might come up and hug a little bit more. So,
or you might be buying different jeans from a different shop that fit different. For fuck's sake. Is it just me? Really? This woman would try the patience of a fucking saint. Have we hit anything on bingo? I've not been paying attention. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. She mentioned Angelina. No. I think these are better for when she does her Friday haul, aren't they? Deep breath, people. We're going back in.
I would say, without a doubt, one thing to think about is to size up. The biggest help I will ever give you is the fabric. The fabric makes the biggest difference in so many different ways. Ribbed fabric is going to be our best friend because it's forgiving. It's usually stretchy. It usually doesn't cling to every rumple. There is just something about it that is very...
I'm going to put rumple on the next bingo card. Have I got it on the list? I don't know. Remember, rumple.
Forgiving. It helps it lay better across your body, even across your chest, across your behind, on your arms, everything. Ribbed fabric will be your friend. Ruched fabric. We all love a good...
We all love. You love. Stop, you're not speaking for me, love. I don't like ruched things. Things with lumps and bumps and flowers and shite on.
Ruched dress. Even the most body-hugging, non-ribbed, inexpensive dress, if it has the right ruching, it can be very flattering, easy to wear, very age appropriate. You will love it. That's why ruched dresses are so popular. Another thing with fabric is it lined? So it can be a thinner fabric, but if it's lined, kind of like...
When do you bother your hole to buy lined clothes? Mrs. I like my black bra showing under my white tee.
The Zara bodysuits, of the halter neck ones. So I size up in those. That
is not a halter neck. Do you know what a halter neck is, Miss Fashionista? Lisa, lessons for today, right? After you've watched this video, go and figure out what size you are in all these shops you shop in that you don't have to size up for. You're not sizing up, their clothes are different. And find out what the fuck a halter neck top looks like, because it's not what you're wearing.
That way the side of my boob isn't showing, and the fact that they are lined. If they weren't lined, I probably would not like them. I probably wouldn't wear them because it would be very difficult to wear a bra with those. Even if you wear a strapless, it shows. So with those, because I size up and because they are lined, I'm able to go without, and then I'm able to wear them with so many more things. So sizing up, lined, ruched, ribbed, all of those things make it so much better.
If she says sizing up one more time.
Great example of this is the Rose bodysuit from Express. That one is just such a win-win-win. It's got some control in it. Not a lot, but just enough.
Have you noticed, Lisa, it's a halter neck? Just saying.
To smooth and just kind of like hug your body. It's very ruched, and the ruching, that's another thing. You have to make sure that the ruching is fine enough that it isn't one that's going to spread out like an accordion. So that one has the fine ruching.
Is anyone taking notes? Because I'll never remember all this when I go shopping.
And it's lined. So it's just a win-win all the way.
Stop bending over and pretending to blow kisses at your subscribers while you just show your tits to the masses.
Now on that one, I did not have to size up because it was a
Because it was...
generous size denim, especially with white denim. You need the thicker, nicer denim, preferably one with no stretch or little stretch. Like I am a small size, but my skin and muscles and muscle tone is never going to be as firm as it was when I was 19 years old. So I sometimes like to get that firmer denim. I know that the stretchy, soft, thin denim is so much more comfortable, but if you will get the...
So you've got to be uncomfortable to look younger and classy, do you? Okay. I think I'll give it a miss then, if you don't mind.
Denim that is harder and thicker, it will give. It's not stretchy, but it will give as you wear it, and it won't show like all of those rumples like on the backs of your legs.
You're talking about yourself. I haven't got rumples on the back of my legs. If you've got rumples on the back of your legs, you're wearing a size too small.
That is very tough to beat with a pair of white jeans. It takes a lot of trial and error. So a lot of times with white jeans, what will I do? I'll size up, and then I'll make sure that
You'll size up to the size that you're supposed to be wearing so it isn't skin tight and showing your rumples. Have you got it yet?
Get a thick denim that is non-stretchy, that will just give a little bit if I want it to.
Give a little bit.
And that just makes everything hang and lay better on your body. Colors. Now, I have watched videos where people were saying when you get over the age of 45 or 50, you should wear brighter colors, more colors, and I don't think that that's necessarily the case. I do love wearing color. Green, I love yellow, I love red. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to keep it to a solid color. I think it is a classier look. I think it's easier, most of the time what I prefer. But I do love certain prints. Last year, Walmart really had some great inexpensive dresses that I loved. And a lot of those were prints that, you know, were lined. They had ruching. I sized up. I did all of the things and I really, really enjoyed them. You're young, maybe you're in your teen.
If you keep having to size up, maybe that's the size you are, Lisa. Oh, and I just wanted to say, I added pictures in the last one, and you'll probably wonder, why did I add the picture of her in the pink dress? I think it's the one she's wearing here. It's because it had a big dirty mark on it. She's got one job, to show clothes, and she didn't even notice it was filthy.
Teens and 20s, yes, maybe then black might be a little mature, but we know we're already...
Oh, for the love of God, anyone can wear whatever colour they want to wear, whatever age they are, whatever size they are. They can wear patterns if they want to wear patterns. If you're the one living your life saying, oh, I just do what I want to do, you're not. You're following rules. Stop following rules and just wear what you want to wear. Nobody gives a flying fuck, Lisa.
Mature. I don't think it necessarily ages you. I also love solid white. Another reason that I choose carefully the prints that I wear is if you're...
The reason you choose carefully the prints you wear is because you end up doing... You end up in vagina leggings. That's what happens. If I'll find that picture for those of you that haven't had the joy of seeing Lisa in her vagina leggings. She got these leggings. She absolutely loved them. And the way the print was, it looked like her vagina was on full show. And we all found it hysterically funny. And the next week, she'd been reading The Gossip Bakery, obviously. The next week she comes on in her video and she's pissed. So pissed. I love them leggings. I don't know what was wrong with them. Everybody was having a go. Look at the picture, Lisa. That's what people were going on about. The fact that your vagina was showing. Woman, I tell you, she's... Ugh.
Already wearing something with spaghetti straps or maybe a little shorter or showing some skin or anything that you have an inkling that you might feel a little insecure at your age wearing. I feel like solids might get a little bit less attention. It's just like that one less detail to calm it down a little bit. Another thing, and I'm not sure this really goes into colors, but I'm just going to add it in here, is watch the adornments. Make sure it doesn't have a lot of zippers or snaps. Have you ever gone to like a place like Forever 21? I haven't been there in...
hello, you're 52. You shouldn't be shopping in Forever 21. That's the clue. The 2 and the 1 is a clue, Lisa.
So long. I used to go with Brooke, my daughter, who is now almost 23, and I would see things that I thought, wow, maybe I can wear that. Gosh, that looks so pretty. Sure enough, as soon as I picked it up, the whole back was cut out and had, you know, rhinestones going all the way around it. So you kind of want to keep your colors and your prints calm. Maybe try to think about that being a little bit classy and more subdued, and that way you can have maybe the spaghetti straps or a little cut.
Yeah, it's all right to have a cut out when you say it's all right to have a cut out.
Or a little bit shorter or something like that you like I do. Another color tip I would give you is no more than 2 colors. If you wear more than 2 colors, it is going to be just an extra complication. And
I'm sorry, says the woman that's wearing 3 colours in that picture. Isn't it? The jacket is darker than the trousers and you've got a black top underneath.
A bit shorter or something like that you like I do. Another color tip I would give you is no more than 2 colors. If you wear...
There, look. Top and trousers are a different colour, so that's 3. And you've got your tits on parade.
More than 2 colors, it is going to be just an extra complication. And when you're dressing a little bit younger than you are, you want to keep everything...
Nobody's dressing younger than they are. People are wearing clothes that they like. End of story. You're the only one that's worried about what you're wearing. No one else is.
As simple as possible. That way, when you have spaghetti straps, a cutout, something a little shorter, something a little bit more fitted, maybe you're choosing to wear a little bit of a heel, it simplifies things if you will just keep it to 2 colors. Yesterday, I wore a black pair of linen trousers, and then on the top, I had a hot pink bodysuit, you know, with the big flower right there.
Oh, she's really loving herself, isn't she? This isn't to help anyone. This is to link things to make money and to show all the pictures of herself because she's really feeling herself now that she's thin. That's all it is.
I tried to keep it simple. That way there's just not too much going on and you feel like you're really put together. And though I was wearing something that was tight and I had some skin showing, by wearing the linen, nice fabric trousers with the pleats, it balanced that look and I felt amazing all day. Shoes. Shoes are, oh, I love shoes. Shoes make such a big difference. This is how you can take a formal looking dress like I have on today. You can put a casual, not as sexy, not as serious shoe with it, and it gives it a whole different look. What I do with shoes is I try to make sure that if I'm wearing a sexy, tight, sized up, ribbed dress, but maybe it's tighter, maybe it's a little bit shorter, I'm not going to put on a stiletto heel. Unless it's a nice, casual, low profile wedge. A lot of times I will just wear a flip-flop. I like a simple Hobbyana flip-flop. Last year I got lucky and found the Gucci flip-flops. You know how much I wore those with my dresses.
I. I'm sure she said, I love it. I'm sure she said, I always loved. You know how much I love. That's all she's been saying is I. I'm going to go with fashionable. I don't think she's going to say any of the others today. I should have just had I, me on the card.
Another good pair that I could wear with this dress today would be the Valentino bow flip-flops. I have those in black and I want to get those in nude because those are a fabulous pair of flip-flops to wear with a dressy dress if you don't want to wear heels. They're also good for traveling because they're light, they're thin. You can tuck them in your tote or your big bag this summer and have those in case your feet get tired. They are just a very, very valuable pair of shoes. Another pair of valuable shoes, in my opinion, are the Zara Clear heels because it's almost like you don't see them. We're going back to that simple look. You don't really see them. They're not serious. They're not, and I would say the Zara even more than the Schutz because I like the vinyl Schutz shoes also. Those are a little bit dressier because they have the stiletto heel. They're channeling a little bit of a sexier vibe. The Zara, I feel like it's a little bit more playful, a little bit more youthful. I think those shoes are ageless and I think they really
suit Barbie.
Help dresses not look quite as sexy or as serious, and they help them look simpler. They help your whole line look simpler. Okay, let's go back to wedges. You don't want the clunky wedge. If you see a wedge,
what's a clunky wedge? A wedge is a wedge.
And it has a huge clunky heel and a huge clunky platform, that is not going to look classy. It's not.
Oh, is it not? That's not classy. Do you know that, girls? Wedges are not classy. Who are you to tell anybody what's classy?
Not going to let you walk classy. Sometimes even the wedges that...
They're not going to let you walk classy. What the actual fuck are you talking about?
Aren't even that high, but the wedge goes the whole way across, they will make you walk clunky. You want a nice pitch A wonderful, wonderful pair of wedges is the Dolce Vita. I love my Steve Martin. Steve Madden, the clear ones. I hope those are still available somewhere. But I love the...
Do you ever stop and think, I'll do this video and then I'll think of options for short women and options for tall women and options for women that can't wear heels and options for fat women and thin women and normal size? No, it's all me.
The Castaner, they have a fabulous pitch. The Valentino, there are just a lot of wedges that will give you that nice posture, that nice walk, but they're not clunky, they're not over the top, they won't distract from what you're wearing, they won't call too much attention, and they have a nice casual vibe. You want something like raffia, natural raffia, that automatically gives that summery sundress vibe, even to a dress that might be a little dressier or a little bit more sexy. If you will put a raffia or a cork or a nude sandal with that, it's going to bring it down on the sexy meter just a little bit, and you're not putting the message out there that I'm going to like the club. It's just like a nice daytime vibe. And last,
when did you go to a club last?
But not least, undergarments. It doesn't matter what your size, undergarments are key. So what we want are things that smooth, things that aren't no.
Oh, I think I've got that on the bingo card. Yes, I have.
Noticed. Another way I use my undergarments, and another Honeylove item, is the crossover bra or any little simple or pretty bralette. I think a lot of people use the Free People bralette for this reason too. If you have a dress or a tank top or a bodysuit that might be a little low cut, you can always wear something pretty under.
That picture there, Lisa, that's a night dress. That's what people wear to go to bed in, not out in public.
That shows. I usually like to go with a tone on tone, because if you know it's going to show, just make sure it looks pretty with it, and then you can sometimes get away with a little.
I'm getting pretty with it. Sorry.
Lower cut item by wearing the right bra or bralette. A lot of times I would even get the Walmart or Kohl's.
Oh my God, she'd get Walmart even. Wow. Stop saying it like that, Lisa, when they're sponsoring you. It's not a good look.
Cheap little black bralettes, so it would give you the perfect amount of support without push-up cleavage, and if the bra strap showed, it was no big deal because it was just a little spaghetti strap. So that's something, if you've been here with me, you know I always look for is a pretty bra strap, because I like wearing a full bra. I'll wear a strapless bra if I have to, but most of the time I would rather just have a nice, simple, or pretty bra strap that shows. Now let's get into the push-up. I am not a fan of a push-up bra on anyone.
It's nothing to do with you though, is it?
I just don't think, especially if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and it's not that I don't like cleavage, because I do. It's just I like a more natural cleavage.
How can you have a natural cleavage when your tits aren't natural?
Want them up but not smushed in together. When you start doing that smushed in together, unless you can't help it, if you can't help it, just go for it. I mean,
oh, that's so kind of you. I can't help that my tits are smushed together, and Lisa says that's okay. Thank you, Lisa.
and it's not, I think boobs are beautiful and they're a part of the woman's body. I don't know when skin and the décolleté and all of that became taboo. But you can look back into the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. Jane Fonda, all of the women that are admired the most for their beauty through the ages, they would have cleavage and wear off-the-shoulder gowns. and it wasn't taboo back then. But in my case, I don't...
Oh, so now we're getting you in your bra wandering around in your bedroom with no warning. Thanks for that.
I don't want that try-hard look. If I'm already wearing a sexy dress, I don't need that extra. So I like a simple, plain, smoothing bra that gives good support, but not full push-up. No padding. No panty lines. You guys, I understand if you don't like thongs. I do. When I see a woman that looks so good and then I see her panty lines, even if...
Why are you looking at women's panty lines, Lisa? And here we go again. Frumpygate take 2. Talking about what women wear and putting them down for it. When you're supposed to be the one that's lifting people up. I get garbage in my comments. Oh, if you don't like Lisa, don't watch the video. Well, can I just say to you, if you don't like me, off you go. You don't like this video, toodaloo. No one's going to miss you. Now I've forgotten the point. Yes, they're saying I'm mean. Are you listening to this? When I look at women and they look so good and then they have a panty line. It's none of your business.
If she has thongs on and I see the panty line up here, even if I see that on myself, I don't like it. The most comfortable, simplest, feel like you have nothing on pair of thongs are going to be your Skims. They feel like nothing. You will not feel them at...
I'm sorry, I don't want a piece of fucking fabric up my arse. Thank you very much. I will wear granny panties. Or whatever. And if I happen to have rumples or panty lines, that's somebody else's problem, because I'm not looking at my arse and neither should you be.
At all. It will not bother you, and
yes,
they just
it
look
will.
so pretty underneath your clothes. They have great nude colors for all skin tones. They stretch out like this. They are just, I wash them, dry them. They're fabulous. Hey, you guys, I think that's it.
I should fucking hope you wash and dry them.
I have so much more I could say, and I'm sure I will. So leave me your tips down below. Let me know what you think about this video. And
I think you should stop staring at other women and putting them down. That's what I think.
If you would like to see more,
no!
My outfit today is a beautiful dress that I got.
There we go. Can we see my mouse? I don't know. But on the right, as we're looking at her, in between her waist and her knee is a big splodge of something. And she's tootling up and down in front of the camera, too busy looking at her face and her silhouette to see that her dress is dirty.
Got from Abercrombie & Fitch. It has so many things that I have just talked about in this video. First of all, it's a solid color. Second of all, it's lined. It has a slip.
Did you not see that, Lisa? Really? Did you not see that big splodge of whatever on there? I don't even want to guess at what it was.
Underneath it. Third, it's pleated. Right there with ribbed and ruched comes pleated. I still have the cutouts because I have always loved crop tops and cutouts. I just think...
When have you always loved crop tops and cutouts? You're only wearing them now. You've lost weight. I've always loved, yeah. I knew she'd have said it, or she was going to.
A woman's skin is beautiful. This dress is a fabulous, perfect wedding guest dress. So if you want to dress it up more than I have, then I would just put on a great pair of strappy sandals.
I'm not sure most brides would like a guest coming in with their cutouts and boobs on show, trying to take the shine off the bride, but then you're a narc, so you wouldn't think of that, would you?
If you want to dress it up even more for maybe a nighttime wedding, I would put it on with a pump.
What is this nighttime wedding thing she's going on about now? Are you talking about the wedding reception? Nobody gets married at night. Lisa. They party at night.
If you want to wear it more daytime and give it more of a casual vibe, then I would do
Put a cardigan over it is what I would do.
like I have done and put it with some clear heels. I would not put this one with a wedge because I don't feel like the fabric is going to go with a wedge. I think you need to keep it with that same look, but if you will put it even with a...
What? It doesn't go with a wedge. You need to keep it with that same look. What is she?
nude pair of sandals, the nude pair of Valentinos, because those are the patent. I think it goes with the vibe of the dress. And another thing I did to keep it kind of simpler is I wore casual jewelry. So I've got on my bangles, the hoops from Jenny Bird. So hoops definitely make this dress a little bit more casual. They bring it down a little bit more daytime. And then I put on more of a casual watch, no ring.
That's casual, isn't it? A big gold blingy thing staring at you.
On my hand. This is an Aura ring and my wedding ring.
Oh, she got the Aura ring in the end then, did she? Is it in one of her Friday hauls that I haven't done yet? She was getting that, wasn't she? Come hell or high water.
And this simple little necklace I wear every day. So if I were to put on big sequin earrings or even my big rhinestone earrings and maybe the matching rhinestone necklace, then that is going to take it to a different level and it will look good. But I'm just showing you how you can take kind of a sexy, more formal dress and bring it down a little bit to your everyday life, still feel like you get to wear what you want to wear and feel good about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I sure did, and I will see you next time.
Of course you did. You've just spent how long? 20 minutes-ish talking about yourself and showing pictures of yourself. Of course you've loved it. I'm going to put that picture in again in a minute of the dress so you can see the dirt mark. Anyway, why are we looking at Chanel's bum? She's got a thing with bums, hasn't she, at the moment? Anywho, if you got to the end with me, thank you very much. And I will catch you in the next one.